That's okay. We're all human, especially me. I make mistakes all the time, my whole life. Okay, hello everyone. As you've heard, I'm human. I've made mistakes my whole life. How about you guys? So Canada got some follow through and now in a pullback mode. S&P's under a little bit of pressure and the yen better dig its heels in here or we're going to have a failure. Still think there's a chance that we get one more run in the end, but the daily's looking pretty vulnerable. If we don't turn it here soon, looks like, just had a flat and we're just going to roll over. S&Ps are lower on the day. We'll see. Euro pound, that was a great call by Sirik yesterday. Sirik was saying that we could go to 80. And, it still could be carving out a right shoulder. Maybe I should adjust this. I can't. Anyway. And if we did this, it's going to take it up at the challenge of highs and maybe take it out. Who's in the house? Hi, Praise. The lead, I'm live now. Everyone hear me and see me. Hello, Ibby, Alien, Dion. How's everyone doing? Pound got hit on Brexit fears. A lot of people like it down here. It was a very good call in the Euro Yen yesterday by FX Praise. Said we could pull back to 25. Manifested. So that's manifested. How are you, Luca? I'm going to be speaking to our London anchor, Yohay Elam, today. Hello, Goldie, Jax, Russ, Fab, Chris, Sinatra, JM, Mark. How's everyone doing? Ricardo's in the house. So Fed tomorrow. I don't know about you guys. I did nothing yesterday, so I'm certainly not going to do anything today. I'll wait for the dust to settle again after the Fed tomorrow. The news was weak on the retail. Hello, Grays. Retail sales were weak. I think the PPI came in as expected. So there was nothing in the numbers today that should make the Fed sound hawkish tomorrow. Really, all they're hanging their hat on are good employment numbers. Nothing else is real supportive of them being aggressive. Not sure if they're going to talk like hawks tomorrow. I'll save my imitation of Janet Yellen for tomorrow. So let's go to work. What are you guys thinking into the ECB? Some scalping going on? A whole lot of scalping going on? Hi, Ali. How are you? I'm kind of laying for the S&Ps now. Hi, Ron. Looking to put some VIX instrument, long VIX instruments in the S&P. Oh, I mean Fed. They're all the same. ECB, BOJ. BOJ is this week too. When are we going to hear from the BOJ with the yen looking pretty vulnerable? BOJ tomorrow too? Who wants to fill in this ignorant fundamental trader, Dale Pinker? Hello, Sinatra. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life enough, I've traveled each and every highway, oh, and more, much more than this. I did it Jack's way. I made him cry every day. It made me laugh, as he would say. That song makes me cry, and I don't know why. How's that, Jax? Oh, okay. BOJ's done. Okay. I know. It's good. It's cathartic. It's therapy. It's good to cry, guys. You know, they say that God, in the Bible, it says that God collects all of our tears. So it's got about an ocean for me. He collects all our tears so he could vindicate us and bless us. So maybe that was it in the S&Ps if they can't bring the yen back. Kind of looking like a little triangle here. I mean, this is the key for risk right here. This is the key for risk. Maybe they're going to flush it out first. Looks like a little triangle. Starting to cut through it already. Any views on the yen, guys? Is this it? This was the best rally we could generate? Or will the Fed surprise us to the upside to keep risk going in the S&Ps? Hello, Mystic. How are you, buddy? Any views? Pretty weak looking chart there. Yeah, this impulsive move looks like a continuation formation. Makes me think that the S&Ps are close. You know, when you think about it, think about the big rally that the S&Ps had from here. The S&Ps have retraced over 61.8. You're flying into and all the yen's done is go sideways during this huge S&P rally. Kind of interesting. Mystics just flying into the mystic with man the man. Any views on the yen here? I thought we might head up towards this 115.80 level. Anyone have a view? I saw some tweets from we're doing nothing wrong in the euro. To me, this looks like we're just working off the overbought condition in the euro, more in time than in price. Not saying that we can't do it in price. Take a look at a couple fibs from the ECB. So we've retraced about 38% so far. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so they won't do anything. That's a good point, Jax. Hi, Goldie. How are you? Everyone doing okay today? How are you, Dion? Nice shot yesterday, Rick, on Canada. Everyone congratulate Rick on buying Canada and having it work out for partial profits. Yeah. Went right to his channel. Nice trade, Rick. Everyone congratulate Ricardo Picasso. He's been trading the Canadian like a champ. Nice work, Rick. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. Well, that's after I showed the 50-day moving average containing it. Built their case. I think Tozen was on it too. It was right here. We were looking at it yesterday. Went right to the 50. Okay. Congrats, Rick. See what Luca has. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that is it for the dollar. Get a third drive, Luca. That's a 1 hour. Get a third drive there. Interesting. Everyone thank Luca. Looking for a third drive down here in the pound. I think it's 1 hour time frame. Thank you, Luca. Daily? Okay. Oh, yeah. Back down here to 37. I see it, Luca. Thanks for reminding me. So this is what the pound could do. Got a third drive here. Then that would almost be Alien's long-term target was about 36, right? 35, 36, Alien. That lines up with what you were saying in January. I believe so. Good eye. I would take a shot down there. So everyone see this daily 3 drive. You have the confirm low. Okay, confirm low. Here's your first divergence. It's going to be interesting to see if we do get down here, if the RSI gives us our second divergence above 30. That'd be pretty compelling to me. You don't have to agree with me, but give me a Y if you see it. Drive 1, confirm low. Drive 2, divergence over 30. Drive 3, down towards 36. If we get an RSI reading above 30, that would be pretty compelling to me. You don't have to agree with me, but give me a Y if you see it. So I know I'm not just wasting my breath. Good, Goldie. That was your idea, Luca. Of course you see it. Okay, well, forget it. FX Praise has a look. Same thing. Yeah, up here or down here. So we could try this first. Interesting. Either way, the same destination, right? Either way, the same destination. Thank you, Praise. Nice look. Because I think there were some people talking about 45.5. I think Alien tweeted something that we could go to 5.5 in the pound. Everyone thank FX Praise. Hey, Rick's still looking for that right shoulder in Euro pound. That could be. Zurich actually thought 80, that we'd go to 80 one more time. That's up here. I know. We'll see. Yeah, looks like a 3-driver. False breakdown on the ECB. Thank you, Ricardo. That's very viable. Of both scenarios are viable. Either right shoulder here, or also Zurich showed something that could take it to 80. So they're both viable. Thank you, Rick. Still could get it. Okay, so we'll break out to the upside. Maybe that's going to happen. That's got to happen on the Fed. The BOJ wasn't the catalyst. Thanks, Praise. Thanks, Rick. Right shoulder, Euro pound. Alien showing how we could still pop up towards 116 halfway back. Yeah, got to hold the 112 level. Okay, you got the same triangle. I think it's the same triangle I have, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Alien. I didn't show it. There's Alien's look. That maybe we pop through the top of the yen up towards 116. Halfway back, who knows? Maybe if the S&Ps get to 2070, we'll go 61.8 back. Thank you, Alien. Another one from Praise, who got Euro yen. Praise will get short on a breakdown. I believe this is US dollar yen. Yeah. Looking for the breakdown. Thank you, Praise. lot of ideas this morning in front of the in front of the Fed. I keep calling the Fed the ECB. Thank you, Alien. Thank you, Praise. What a crew. What a crew. What are you thinking in here, Goldie, Mystic? Just hanging out flat until after the Fed tomorrow? Carlos has an idea here. The yen. There's Carlos's view of the yen. So he's showing we could do this too. And then break. Where's that come in? 1680? 1680? Yeah. Thank you, Carlos. Everyone thank Carlos. What's this area here? It looks like 1678. Thank you, everyone thank Carlos. Thinks the yen could pop to 1678. That's what I can see with my 62-year-old eyes. Thank you, Carlos. Everyone thank Carlos. Everyone thank Tosin. Tosin's got to look for us now. Euro yen, Tosin. Don't fade Tosin. Don't fade Praise. Don't fade Carlos. Don't fade Ricardo. Don't fade Alien. Fade Forex Stop Hunter. Yeah, remember yesterday we talked about 125. That's where I thought we could go to. You're right. Important level. Thank you, Tosin. Everyone thank Tosin. Well, I saw a look from Peter Temple. He was looking for this wave 4 pullback, which I don't know if we had it yesterday, and then completing. There's some cycle highs from a guy he follows that was due yesterday or today in the S&Ps. Remember, the equinox is now what, a week away? What's the date on the equinox? We're not that far away from the equinox. Here, I'll show it again, Ibby. He sent it to me on Skype. Here it is. Ask and you shall receive. See it? SW has a contribution today. Got it, Ibby? See what SW has? I agree with that, Rick. See what SW has for us? It's got something that broke it down from a channel. Gold broke down. So we did have 1, 2, 3. Tosin nailed it. Looks vulnerable. Maybe just a back test to 1255 or so. Very nice look. Very nice look, SW. Everyone thank SW for what looks like a very vulnerable gold market here. Something we talked about for a third drive that happened when I was sleeping one day last week, but Tolson was there for this short. Got out of his longs and got short. Thank you, SW. Nice look. Everyone thank SW for that gold look. Yeah, there's another wave left. You looking for a retest of the lows here? I thought we'd just get some kind of fib. Oh, yeah. So maybe retest the lows from a couple days ago. I was looking for this too. Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if we're going to pull back here again, but I guess we could. Thank you, Rick. Tolson's got a look in gold. This is Aussie yen, which peaked yesterday. Tolson called this one. Nice look, Tolson. Everyone thank Tolson for that gold look. Yeah, Rick, Tolson's another top gun. What's this, Goldie? Here's Goldie's look. I guess Tolson didn't know what he was talking about. Very nice masterminding, everyone, considering what others are saying and asking for them to update their views. Eventually 475 here for Goldie. Bounce from here and finish at 2460. So kind of an A, a B, and a C. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you, buddy. I want to thank Goldie for his Aussie yen, Euro yen update. Thank you, Goldie. What a group. You guys love Lar? So many great traders in here, great tacticians, great technicians. 475 it looked like, Tolson. Thank you, Luca. Best mastermind FX room on the net. So many great traders in here. Great model. It's not one guy who's the moderator, who's supposed to be the trading messiah, guru. It's a compilation of a lot of great ideas. Artem, how are you? coming from people that use different methodology, pointing towards the same thing. Hello, Cyric. There's another guy that you shouldn't fade. Cyric, don't fade Goldie. Don't fade Tosin. Don't fade Alien. Sinatra, I wouldn't fade for sure. Don't fade Rick. Don't fade Carlos. Don't fade Ron. Don't fade Jax. Don't fade DK Dick. Don't fade Ali. Don't fade the Grays. Don't fade Happy Pips. A lot of people in here that you want to be on the same side with, especially when you see more than one person coming up with the same scenario, same targets, same view, using different methods. I call that LAR confluence. So we have LAR confluence in here. To me, that gives me a lot of conviction about the trade when I see at least two of our great traders looking for the same outcome, derived from different methodology. We have LAR confluence. Who loves LAR confluence? Give me a Y. So you could have confluence with technical indicators, and you could have confluence within our community. No one ever talked about that, but that's something that I've noticed, and the outcome of those trades are a pretty high percentage hit rate. So others are paying attention to that too. It's pretty cool. Try and find another chat room where you're going to have this type of confluence from excellent technicians. I don't know if there's anything else out there like this. If there is, let me know. Okay, Tosin's shorting it here. You're shorting the S&P for 1980. Okay. Yeah, that may have been it. I noticed the VIX is up pretty good. Thank you, Tosin. Here's something from Artem, the Canadian from Artem. Looking for 34.40. This is just a pullback to buy. Like it. And Rick's guppy look. Breakdown. Sell rallies back to 62. Nice, Rick. Thank you, Larians. Nice work. All nice work. Oh, really? That's the Brexit? That too? Okay. Thank you, Tosin. Interesting. Well, they have this the end of wave 2. A lot of eliticians have this as the end of wave 2 in the S&Ps. Ashraf went short the guppy today. Okay, Tosin. Good job. Okay, so then that's probably it in the S&Ps. Right? probably got it. I'm going to take a quick break, everybody. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you, Larians, for all your great contributions today. You guys are really on top of things. Thanks for helping an old man like me out with all your great work. And I'll be back in 5. Break time, Adinda. And back. Okay. Everyone doing okay? Sure it could. I think it will. Okay. I think so. I vote yes. JM's back. Hello, Mike. Happy Pips is in the house. Hope you've been happy. Ali, you have an energy vibe here. How are you, Artem? Artem, our lead guitarist, is here. FXStreet Video. JM's around. Mike's around. Mark Guess is around. Cyric's around. What do you think of Cyric going into the ECB? Oh, Ashraf's? Yeah. Everyone doing okay? What are you thinking going into everything, Cyric? It's all going to come down to the Fed, guys. So here's the yen trying to hold. Hello, Dion. How are you, buddy? Fab, how are you? Hello, Mauricio. It says page not found. Here. Here's Tolson's chart he just sent me. There's Tolson and his little doggy. What's the name of your doggy, Tolson? He wants you to take him for a walk or give him a treat. You better give your little doggy woggy a treat, Tolson. From all the pips. From all the pips you make, you better give him a steak bone so his tail keeps waggling. Everyone thank Tolson for sending us a picture of him and his puppy. Thank you, Tolson. What a cute little doggy. What a cute little doggy. This is what he meant. Yeah. Vulnerable. Thank you, brother. That's better. I want to thank Chosen. I like the first one better. Oh, you're always betting. Everyone doing okay? Good. Canada looks good. 37.50. Okay. So this is your Canada look. Looks good. Look, 34 EMA. Thank you, Tosin. 34 EMA comes in a little bit under 136. That was a great call, Praise. Nice call on the pound Swiss. A lot of great trades in the last few days, even into a Fed week. Although Goldie has found one in China. That might be as good. Is the one in China as good? Goldie? It was either Goldie or Mystic. Went into a, I don't know how you understand the guys. They must speak English, huh? All right, Alien. Thank you, buddy. Go dream. Go dream a good trade. Go dream up a good trade. Go daydream. Don't quit your daydream, Alien. Don't even quit your nighttime dreams, but especially your daydreams. Don't quit. They're very rewarding. The last one was too rewarding to stop taking naps. Now that was what I call a power nap. You woke up with a powerful idea. That's a power nap. Oh, a parallel universe. Yeah, you're trying the right shoulder. Tosin, how many trades do you have on at a time? 5? How many positions are you carrying right now? 5? You're like Rick. You could be in all these different markets. Interesting, Mystic. Maybe a back test could happen too. Thank you, Mystic. Mystic thinking ahead on what could be the roadmap for the pound after the Fed. Everyone thank Mystic. Another great trader, part of our community now. Who thinks Mystic has been a great addition to our community? If you do, give me a Y. Here's mine. Been with us about a month. I rest my case. Goldie's already there. And it's also great to have FX Praise back with us too. Who agrees with me on that, about having Praise back with us? So Yohay Elam should be with us shortly. I think you can, Happy. Yeah, I think you can. We miss you, Cyric, when you're not here. I think Ziggy uses one sometimes. Ziggy uses one. Everyone doing okay? Stick around for a Yohei. Okay, Rick. This box. Yeah. I think we could rally up to there. I actually think we rally up to there and fail, but it's a great demarcation line. Just a guess, but I was thinking we'd rally back to here or here and then break down. Just a guess, but very good demarcation line here. Nice line in the sand, Tosin. Thank you, Tosin. Brown for Yohay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Artem. We rock. And even if when things aren't working, remember this. It ain't nothing but a drawdown and a margin call. It ain't nothing but a drawdown and a margin call. But I ain't worried cause I still believe the call. I never said I was perfect cause that would be a lie. I never said I was perfect cause that would be a lie. But I could look you in the eye cause I'm more right than wrong. Watch me fly. Ain't nothing but a drawdown and a margin call. Ain't nothing but a drawdown and a margin call. But I ain't scared cause I still believe the call. How about you, Larry and brothers and sisters? Hi, Pipper. Yeah, I've been hearing about that mid-April cycle 2 Tosin for 6 months now. I was thinking that the S&Ps would go up into them. Maybe they're going to go down into them. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Jax. What interpretation do you have of those cycles? Swiss down to here for praise. Nice look, praise. For a high? For a high, right? I heard that a long time ago, this mid-April. I'm out now. You know, I got out because of the reverse split. I made a little money. I've left money on the table, but I got out. Well, I heard it from a guy who uses planets at the end of last year. He said 10% correction in 2015, then a rally into April, and then maybe a 50% decline in the market. He's this older guy I've interviewed a few times. Elia, I forgot Elia's last name, but he's been pretty right on. And that's astronomical stuff. And he was talking about April. No, Mystic, I'm out. You still long natural gas? They did a 25-to-1 stock split. Yeah. But I'm thinking S&Ps go up into it. I know a lot of people are thinking it's going to top right here. World War III starts in mid-April. So down from April until July or August, and then a rally into the election, and then down again. What share buyback? I don't know about this. What do you got? So this is it in the DAX? What is it? Bearish crab. Okay. Thank you, Cyric. I want to thank Cyric for his DAX look, a bearish crab right now. Okay, Goldie. It has. EuroCAD. Let me look. I think I have it here somewhere. I don't seem to have it up. I don't seem to have EuroCAD. Kiwi crushed. Okay. Here's a look on the guppy. Goldie. Looking for another shot up. Maybe a right shoulder at least. Thank you, Goldie. Thank you, Goldie. I'm sorry, Rick, I don't have EuroCAD up here. Let's see if I could find it. I think I'm too loaded up. too loaded up with charts. Yeah, I am. Crude still looks heavy. Back to the lows. We all want to be a star, yeah. If you want to be a star, show your charts in LAR. Standing by for Yohay Elam, our London anchor. Everyone doing all right? Yohay is here. Okay. Hi, buddy. How are you, Yohay?
Hi, Dale. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, brother. Congratulations. I voted for you.
Oh, thanks.
I think I put you over the top, man. I did a little ballot box stuffing, you know, kind of like what's happening here in the U.S., where you just go to a graveyard and you enter their name and they can't find out. But really, I'm not surprised, Yohay. I've said many times during our broadcast that you have one of the best blends of fundamental knowledge aligned with technical skills as well. And really, what was the category? What was the category again, Yohay, that you won?
Contributor. I think it was buy-side analysis contributor. Anyway, I contribute to FXStreet with various articles. So.
Okay, so buy-side. Okay. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how Forex Crunch started and how it's evolved, and now you're getting the recognition you deserve. We know that there was a lot of hard work behind it. What was the mission of FX Crunch?
Well, my background is a computer programmer and used to be a retail trader, and I started Forex Crunch just as a blog about the Forex market to express my opinions. And I saw that there's potential there, and it became a fully fledged site. And the mission is, I guess, to explain what's going on. My philosophy, if I would say so, is sort of, let's say, 2/3 or most of it is fundamental and a bit of technical. Fundamentals make the big picture, and technicals, perhaps the stop loss points, where to enter, where to exit, things like that. And got over time more writers on board, more guest posts, and contributing to FXStreet. I have a podcast with another associate of mine, and hope this continues for the long run. Like, the analysis I do is more for the long run.
And you made a great call on the ECB meeting. I was turning pretty negative the euro. I thought that we might have a breakdown, and you were sanguine about it before that huge reversal. Probably the biggest two candles on a 4-hour chart that we've seen since last March. And we're going into the Fed tomorrow. What are you thinking of the market setup is here for the dollar?
I think markets have become a bit more hawkish. I expect a more hawkish Fed in comparison to what we've seen, let's say, last week. If you look at bond markets, the expectations now, there's a 50-50% according to bond markets for a hike in June. On the other hand, today we had this disappointing retail sales, and last time we had such a great retail sales report, and this time erased downwards revisions. So I think markets do expect them to back down from the 4 rate hikes, which nobody believed anyway. And it's going to get down to 2 rate hikes this year, and it's going to be a dovish tone. But still, in comparison to the ECB and the Bank of Japan, it's not that extremely dovish. I would say that we've seen in the past week sort of a strengthening of the, well, sorry, not past week, the past 2 days of this week, some strengthening of the US dollar, and perhaps markets are more looking for something more hawkish, and we'll get something a bit more dovish. So perhaps we'll see a small sell-off of the US dollar. Anyway, what I'm looking forward to really is your imitation of Janet Yellen. That's the highlight. Could be the highlight of the event. No?
Yes, yeah. Just, so do you think that Draghi misspoke during the press conference that sent the euro soaring when the market interpreted what he said was that may be it? Rates aren't going to go any lower from here? Well,
first of all, he also said the opposite. He repeated the same forward guidance that they carried for already 2 years, that rates could remain at these levels or lower for a long period of time. And this was part of the statement. It wasn't a slip. It wasn't a mistake. I think either the Germans told him to say so, or it was a gesture for banks which opposed negative rates, or some kind of message to governments. Okay, now please, German government, other governments, the ball is in your court. So I don't think it was a misstep. And I do think that once these measures are implemented, like we've seen a year and 2 months ago, then it will continue weighing on the euro. It's still 33% more QE, deeper negative rates, paying money to banks to lend money to the real economy. I mean, they threw, as many analysts say, the kitchen sink, and I think it'll continue pressuring the euro. It's not. I don't think he made a mistake. I mean, I don't think it's no, and also euro-dollar at these levels.
The market was wrong in reacting that way, is what you're saying. Therefore, the euro should start to sell off again.
I think it'll, maybe not a total sell-off. I'm not talking about parity, of course, but should sort of gradually sink back down to the previous range. It's That's what I see. Cable
definitely doesn't take much to rattle the pound, does it? It seems so vulnerable to this, any kind of news or Brexit fear, whereas the euro's holding up pretty good, euro pound's acting pretty good, but the pound sure doesn't take much for there to be air pockets in it. Will this continue through, you think this is going to continue through the referendum in June?
Yeah, we have 3 more months to go. Every poll is going to matter, but it's also sort of an extension of the current market mood, which is negative in the past 2 days, in this week. So the pound already weakened before this Telegraph poll this morning here in Europe. So there was just another push lower for the pound. And I guess also, so we'll see this type of...
And the BOJ, I mean, I came into LAR today, Yohay, and I asked, when is the BOJ? And the BOJ already did something, and it seems like there was no market reaction at all in the end.
There is some market reaction, but... Sorry?
Are they impotent now to drive down the yen?
I think they realized the limits of their power with the move a few months ago, a month or two ago.
That was a nightmare trade for them, right?
And they also looked at Draghi. They said, okay, you know what, let's do the opposite. They actually backed down from their statement about further reducing negative rates. They also exempted some kind of one of the types of money market funds from negative rates, so they even slightly backed off. So we did see the yen strengthen on this, but again, it's an extension of the already risk-off move. The same with the pound. So it's sort of, I believe that if we'll
Okay.
fall under 111, they'll intervene directly or intervene at least verbally to say we don't like what's going on in currency markets.
Because they haven't been in doing any sterilization or direct intervention during this whole massive move that we've had in the yen. They haven't come in and sold yen against dollars, have they? Up to this point. That we know of?
There is one point which was heavily suspected as an intervention. That was just after it broke down. Let me see if I can try to find
where
it.
we held at the last low? The double bottom low?
Yeah,
there, okay.
There was some kind of spike there that seemed suspicious. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, so they want to do it covertly. Because I remember in the old days, the banks wanted to do it overtly to at least psychologically kind of shake up the market that they might be trading against the central bank, but they're actually doing it covertly.
Yeah, I think central banks are having a losing streak now. I mean, look how Draghi's thing backfired twice.
Yeah.
Well, this time it wasn't, especially in December. This time I think was sort of had some political ideas behind that as well. But the Bank of Japan failed with intervention. The Swiss National Bank, it's still an open wound for many brokers. What they did last year, they said, okay, we give up. And they were the most successful ones in maintaining a peg. So I think the force is fading with central banks.
Yeah, the emperor has no clothes. So I want to talk a little bit about the new chapter in your professional life as anchor of FXStreet's London session and London opening. And I see you're getting a lot more people participating with you during your broadcast. Tell me what you've learned about this role. Tell me what you're enjoying about it. Does this give you a different avenue to express yourself and collaborating with people live every day? Are you enjoying it?
Sure, I'm certainly enjoying it. Having it live is much different than just writing an article or recording a podcast or anything. I guess you also have the same experience. I see some of the participants also in your show, like Jack's. It's also fun to have regulars, and I know already their style of questions, and it's a nice sense of a community.
You actually develop an internet relationship with people that you really begin to know without even having met them in person, like you and I are. I feel like I know you, and we've never met, and it becomes like a trading family. And you're doing a great job, and this interview just reinforces what I said at the beginning. Your blend of, I asked you about 5-10 fundamental questions, and you didn't even have to think, automatic response about having a handle on what's going on with the central banks. Congratulations on the award, Yohay. And
thank you very much, Dale.
Continued success with the London session. You're doing a fantastic job. I'm just trying to keep up with you, buddy.
I know. I'm enlightened by your light, Dale. You began with the afternoon show. Well, sorry.
And don't be surprised if I show up on your doorstep one day and take you up on that bedroom. All right. So really, Yohay, I really enjoy working with you, and one of the advantages of being part of FXStreet is getting to know dedicated people who really have a mission of wanting to help people. And I definitely count you as one with that giving spirit, and glad to call you my trading warrior brother.
My honor and my pleasure.
Thank you, Yohay. Congratulations again, everyone. Thank Yohay. For those of you that have the hours, you have to get in there and see Yohay. And Fib Stalker's doing a great job in the Tokyo session. We have a real TV channel now, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do.
All right, Yohay. Good luck tomorrow on the Fed.
Okay. You too.
All right, buddy. I'll be looking for your commentary because I don't understand Yellen. You know why? Because she goes, well, we might raise a little bit, and it's the data's much better. So maybe you could interpret that for me tomorrow, buddy.
All right, I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Yeah.
All right, partner. See you tomorrow. Everybody, Yohay Elam, you could follow him at Forex Crunch is his Twitter handle. You can watch him live every day for the London opening. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Bye-bye. See you.
Adios. Cheers, as they say in the UK. Everyone doing okay? Yohei's a champ. Okay, that's where I'm buying the VIX, Tosin. That's where I'll buy the VIX. If we get up there. Dow's also a Gartley. So I encourage everyone to attend the other sessions. I know that you guys can't stay up 24 hours a day, but the other two anchors are excellent. Yohei's great, Fib Stalker's great. So every opening is covered by competent market tacticians that are there to collaborate with you. So take advantage of Mauricio Carrillo's new creation. Really? I hope they win. I really couldn't stand to listen to him for 4 years, I don't think. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I'm ambivalent. Just a little frightened by the guy. You know, a lot of people are comparing him to that. They said the same things about Reagan that they're saying about Trump. A lot of people were afraid of Reagan. The difference is Reagan did serve as a successful governor of the biggest state in the U.S. So he had some experience going in, Ronald Reagan, being the governor of California. So he didn't just come from being the president of the Actors Screen Guild, whatever it is, from show business right into government. So he had that 8 years as an administrator in California as a governor. So that's a big difference. Anyway, it's an interesting thing to watch. Like watching a car wreck in slow motion. In my view, it's like watching a car wreck in slow motion, Goldie. I agree, Dion. And he was civil. Did you ever hear Reagan talk to people like that? He didn't say to Gorbachev, Gorbachev, tear down this effing wall. Tear down this effing wall right away. Yeah, be afraid, Goldie. Be very afraid. Okay, Sirik has a couple looks for us here. You're fired. You're fired. No, I'm not. I quit. You can't fire me. I quit. Okay, so this is the bullish look, Sirik. This is the bullish look. And then this is the bearish look. So which is it? Oh, this is the pound. Okay, so Euro pound is going to head up to 80, not because of Euro strength, but because of cable weakness. Am I interpreting that correctly? That Euro pound will go to 80, not because the Euro is going to do anything special to the upside, but because of the pound. And that's what drove it from the bottom anyway, was pound weakness. So we get this third drive in the pound to a low. Euro doesn't make a new low, and Euro pound goes to 80. Am I reading your mind, buddy? Just doing my Kreskin imitation. Am I reading your mind, Sirik? Okay, but it may mainly be because of cable weakness. But pretty much that's how I'm reading your mind. It might be much more about time to buy oil, SW says. Show us why, bro. Show us why. Yeah, you know, that happens. You know, you'll have triangles showing up everywhere. You probably notice you'll have a lot of harmonic patterns showing up everywhere. You'll have a lot of 3 drives showing up everywhere. It kind of tells you in a way it's really one market. It's not several markets, it's one market. Yeah, this will take us to 115. Okay. Nice, Zurich. Who thinks Zurich has been a great addition to our community? I think Zurich's been with us now, what, about 3 months, bro? You've been with Lar about 3 months? If you think Zurich has been a great addition to our community, give me a Y. Here's mine. He nailed the euro low at the bottom with a bullish white swan. That swan was there before the takeoff on the ECB. Three quarters? What's 3/4, bro? What's 3/4? Oh, 3 to 4 months. Okay, got it. See, I forgot what I asked you. Yeah, nice, Rick. So you held a core position because I think you took some profits around 112, didn't you? Around 112 at that double top. Gold's looking heavy still. Diverging a little bit here, Rick. See this? Looks like our second drive. Here's 1, confirmed. Here's 2, non-confirmation. So as it's approaching your target, we're getting a non-confirmation. You see that, bro? See that, buddy? Not saying that's a top, but it really is one of the first non-confirmations we've had in a while. What's the final target? Because the weekly target's huge. I was looking at this weekly, and it looks like kind of a head and shoulders right here, Rick. And if you take it from $1 to 114, it gives you 128. 128 on the formation. If you call this the neckline that we're right at now, call this the neckline. But you see how this is the left shoulder, the head, a right shoulder, and we're right back to the neckline. So it looks like 128 is a lot. There's another 13 cents in it. Could that be, Rick? You have the same thing, 126. Okay, same thing. Okay, great minds think alike. Yeah, you have 28. Okay, so you're not late. You're not late getting long this. You just have to finesse it. Thank you, Ricardo. I think that implies a bullish outlook for commodities. Yes, you did. That was a great interview you did. Great interview. How's everyone doing? Hi, Russ T. How are you? Roland, how's it going? Mike, how are you? Everyone doing okay? Yeah, I should have. I learned a lesson. Just because there's going to be a reverse split doesn't mean that you should get out of something. That's what I learned. I left a lot of money on the table in my natural gas long, which I showed everyone here exactly at the bottom. The natural gas call. So there was like a 25-to-1 reverse split. Midas told me about it, and I just did an emotional reaction and just got out and left a lot of money on the table. Next, that's all I could say is next. Look at that. So we were talking about nat gas right here. I think I got out here. Yeah, right there. Oh well. Kind of ironic that something like that had to happen after I built a nice position and I let it freak me out. $190 in natural gas. Yeah. $190. What did I have there? The April contract. April, I think, is off the board. I went with June. Let's see what April looks like. You're looking for 79. $190. Oh yeah, it's almost there at 190. Damn it. So you want to sell it there? You're looking to short it there. Okay. Euro's coming off. Yen's trying to rally. Everyone have a decent session? Decent session? Long. It's up, but it's underneath it. Oh, okay. All back down here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you could get a pullback. Nice chart. Isn't it ironic it bottomed on the day of that guy's death, Audrey McLennan of Chesapeake? This is when he ran into the wall. And most people thinking committed suicide because of that indictment. And that ended up being the bottom of natural gas here. It's so weird how things like that happen. And it's even weirder that I would think about something like that happening. almost back to a buck. Yen's trying to hold here. Dow's coming back. I'm thinking the yen, I'd like to see the yen go above 116. But it's all going to depend on what the Fed does. Again, it's a roulette bet. I'm not making any more roulette bets in my lifetime. I've had enough of them. I agree with that. I think we're going to 114 in the euro. That's my bias, Ricardo. Yeah, we probably need an oil rally to continue to 41 Tozen to get 2070, 2080 in the S&Ps, 2060, 2070. You would think we'd need a few bucks more in the oil, wouldn't you think? My trading warrior brother. And Rick, my trading warrior brother, I think we're going to see 114 in the euro. Lower first and then 114, and eventually I can make a case for 126. I can make a case for 126 in the euro. 123, 126. Good eye, Tosin. Yeah. I think the biggest market tell is look at this. Look at this. Yeah. I like the Euro Aussie. You have 2250. Guys, I just want you to look at this daily here. And I'm going to wrap it with this too. And this daily here. So this to me is a bit of a market tell. Darn it. Look how much the S&P has rallied. Anyway, look how much the S&P has rallied. So this was risk off, right? Look at this. Risk off. I did it again. Risk off. Risk off. S&P recovery. Yen recovery. Look at that. Look at the difference between the recoveries here. This has already recovered over 61.8, and this hasn't even recovered 38%. Give me Y if you see it. So to me, the market tell for me is the yen. Okay? Because of the weak recovery and the double bottom. Just like a double bottom here. But look at the recovery we got here compared to this. I think that's bearish. That's my point. You don't have to agree with me. I think it's bearish equities. That's my point. You don't have to agree with me, but give me a Y if you see it. I think it's important. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, 114, 115. But I do think it's important. So I hope we do get one more pop to above 116. Maybe get to Carlos's target was about 1680. I forgot what. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I'm looking to do something on, take some bearish positions in equities after the yen gets up towards that 1680 level, if that should unfold into the equinox. Okay. So I'm going to make that part of my wrap up, guys, because I think it's important. And then I'll say goodbye for the day. Okay, everyone, here's my wrap up as we approach the Fed meeting tomorrow. The US dollar yen is risk on, risk off. We had risk off here in the yen, had a parallel risk off here, had a double bottom here in the S&Ps, had a double bottom here in US dollar yen. S&Ps have recovered more than 61.8 of the decline. The yen hasn't even recovered 38%. So if we get a breakout out of this triangle right here and we head up towards 116.80 or 117, actually I think it would measure about 117. This is about a 300 pip move, isn't it? The low is 111 and the high here is 114, so that's 250. Would take us up to about 117. Maybe the S&Ps get up to 2060, 2070 if the yen does that. If it breaks down from here, this is probably it. But that's a trade that I'm leaning for, looking to take advantage of what I think is extreme strength compared to risk off, really not being ameliorated in US dollar yen. So that's my call. I still am constructive on Euro USD. Think that we could still work lower. 50% retracement is 110.17. I'm just going to react to the Fed tomorrow. I would lean towards, if the Fed sounds hawkish, to look to buy a break between 110 and 61.8 back at 109.70. And I want to thank everyone for another excellent session. A lot of great ideas flowed through here for the last couple hours. I want to thank everyone individually. Thank you, Ibby. You showed some charts today, Ron. Always great to see your handle in here. I'd like to see a little bit more of your work. Tolson, you're an animal. You showed a lot of charts today. Artem, thank you for your look. Luca, thank you for your look. Dion, thanks for hanging out with us. Cyric, as always, great concepts in the market. Ricardo, you're just a top gun, buddy. What else could I say? Forex Pipper, thank you. Sinatra, Rusty. I want to thank Yohay for stopping in and talking a little bit about his new position as an anchor, and congratulate him for winning the award for best buy side analysis or sell side. BW, hope you're enjoying your time with us. Fab, good to see you. Adinda, Roland, Mauricio, Flash, always good to see your handle. Mark S. FX Goldie, thank you so much for your looks today. Jax, sorry I made you cry again today, bro. I guess you're in there hanging out with Yohay. Keep it up. Keep supporting Yohay. JM, Rick, Mike, Khalid, FX Video, Praise, nice trading, FX Praise. So glad to have you back with us. SW, nice look in the gold. Nice look. Thanks for showing the chart today. The grays, always glad to have you in here, partner. Ali, thank you very much. And the ECB will be tomorrow. The Fed will be tomorrow. Keep calling the Fed the ECB. And we'll get to here. The data might be pretty good. And if the data gets stronger, it has to be much here
for us to talk, raise rates again. And if it's not, we'll just have to be data dependent until I know what to do. And then when I know what to do, I'll talk to all my Fed governors and ask them to agree with me so we can move and do something. Even if we do nothing, it'll be much, much easier.
So thank you, my brothers. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Okay, Rick. See everyone tomorrow. Good hunting. And remember, my friends, don't just count your pips, count your blessings. I'll see everyone tomorrow. Adios. L'chaim. Inshallah. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao, warriors. See you tomorrow.